어제 날짜, 토요일 날짜, 20일 날짜 뉴욕타임즈의 이 북한 기사가 심상치 않습니다. 이 부분 자세히 전문을 한번 읽어드리겠습니다. New regions to fret about North Korea. The globe is already pockmarked with crises, and here may be another. North Korea is acting in highly unusual ways, leading some veteran analysts to fear it is preparing a surprise attack on South Korea and perhaps on Japan and Guam as well. I've seen many false alarms since I began covering and visiting North Korea in the 1980s. I wouldn't write about this latest warning except that it comes from two particularly credible experts who bluntly concluded that Kim Jong-un has made a strategic decision to go to war. That's the speculation without hard evidence to back it up, and they acknowledge that this kind of prediction is fraught. But one of those experts is Robert Carlin, who has been analyzing North Korea for 50 years for the CIA, State Department, and other organizations. The other is Siegfried Hacker, a nuclear expert at Stanford, who has visited North Korea 7 times and was given extensive access to that country's nuclear program. He's apparently the only American to have held North Korean plutonium in his hands in a jar. Carlin and Hacker published their warnings in an essay on the 38 North website, which focused on North Korea. They raised the possibility that North Korea might use its nuclear warheads to strike the region. It's not clear if its warheads could reach the United States and survive re-entry into the atmosphere. Carlin and Hacker both told me that they don't know when an attack by Kim, the country's leader, would happen or what form it might take. Is it going to be an all-out attack? Carlin asked. I have no idea what the thinking of his army is right now. I suspect it is making plans, and they are arguing about it. And some of them are saying, this is nuts. We can't do it. Otherwise are saying this is what the leader wants, and we are going to do it. And actually, we have enough missile and nuclear warheads that we can. North Korea excels in bluster and the insult. Remember Dotard? And my general view is that Kim is a pragmatist who used the bombast for bargaining leverage. That may be the case at this time. We've never much understood what's going on with the North Koreans, and perhaps they are just seeking attention. My inclination would be to dismiss these warnings if they were coming from anyone else, but Carlin and Hacker are pros who deserve to have their alarm taken very seriously. It has been evident for some time that something is afoot in North Korea. Kim invested his hopes in a 2019 summit with President Donald Trump in Hanoi, and that fell apart, leaving Kim humiliated. For decades, under 3 leaders, North Korea sought a deal with the United States involving trade, prestige, and economic benefits, but now it seems to have given up on that. Instead, it has bolstered ties with Russia, improved its nuclear weapon capabilities, and escalated its rhetoric. In the past few days, North Korea announced that it would take a much harsher approach to South Korea, changing its constitution and its long-standing policy on reunification, and would not respect traditional boundary lines. Kim said his army was making preparation for a great revolutionary event, which Karlin said is phrasing that previously had been used to describe a war with South Korea. Kim said North Korea did not want war, but suggested it may be coming. The war will terribly destroy the entity called the Republic of Korea, the official name for South Korea, and put an end to its existence, and it will inflict an unimaginably crushing defeat upon the U.S. I reached out to other experts to gauge their views. Joel Witt, a longtime North Korean expert at the State Department, now at the Stimson Center, said he takes Karlin and Hacker extremely seriously. We said that a recent incident in which North Korea fired artillery shells near waters disputed with South Korea sent the chills down my spine, because it seemed a possible rehearsal for a major provocation. The Biden administration has not focused on North Korea for an understandable reason. It is wrestling with many other urgent crises. It may be too late to engage the North diplomatically if it has decisively given up on the United States. We said, but he added that China is now so deeply alarmed about North Korea that Beijing might be of help. Yet Deborah, a member of the National Committee on North Korea, a coalition of people with deeply experience with the country, said that many non-profits that normally have working relations with North Korea have been unable even to get responses to their inquiries. She too is worried about the risk of conflict. On the other hand, the one reason for skepticism is that it's hard to see how North Korea benefits by attacking its neighbors. Karlin and Hacker don't have a solid answer for that, but they note that there is a long history of surprise attacks around the world that were surprising precisely because they didn't make sense to those attacked. Hacker observed that North Korea is one of only 3 countries that constitute the potential nuclear threat to the United States. The other are Russia and China. Yet North Korea lately hasn't gotten much high-level attention it should. What I've mostly learned from covering North Korea is not to make the prediction about it, but it seems prudent to me for the Biden administration to step up diplomatic outreach to Pyongyang to try to engage China at senior levels on this issue, to allocate the intelligence asset to better understand the North Korean risk, and to ensure that our military forces are prepared. None of us know what will happen, and it would be wise to be ready for anything. New reasons to fret about North Korea. 토요일자 뉴욕타임즈의 주 헤드라인으로 나온 기사입니다. new regions to spread about North Korea. 김정은이 이놈을